Overwatch has a good-sized cast of colorful and fun characters, each with complex backstories, and although in-game, all the heroes are mostly balanced and there's not much magic in the futuristic universe of Overwatch, there are a few heroes that stand out to be more powerful than the others, according to lore. Join me today as we count down the top 5 most overpowered heroes in Overwatch according to lore. Starting our list off is Winston the Gorilla. Although at the beginning Winston was just a test subject among many other gorillas, he quickly became unique when he had very rapid brain growth. His daddy human Dr. Winston quickly took him under his wing to teach him science. Winston quickly became super intelligent, and he is the smartest hero in Overwatch thus far, even smarter than robots like Zenyatta. At one point, he even built a rocket out of spare parts just to fly to Earth. While you might not need to be a rocket scientist to be overpowered in Overwatch, Winston is. He also made a variety of other inventions like his jetpack and another invention we'll talk about later in this video. Not only can Winston best do in intelligence, however, he can also beat you in an arm wrestle. I mean, after all, he is a gorilla. He is super strong when he unleashes his animal nature, meaning he is quite capable in battle. Overall, Winston can outsmart other heroes in so many ways and beat them in a duel or a fight. Although Winston is strong, at number 4, Widowmaker, or Amelie Lacroix, I think that's how you pronounce it, can headshot him from miles away. She works for a secret organization of villains called Talon. She's the perfect assassin, and she feels no remorse for her kills, and is trained to do so many combat styles that if we listed them, we'd be here for another hour. She's also trained to be extremely stealthy and covert, and Widowmaker has one last trick up her sleeve. They made her heartbeat slower, which not only makes her a smurf, but according to lore makes her emotionless, meaning she can basically be a blue robot that's really good at killing you and getting out and not getting caught. Continuing the trend of modified humans is our bronze medal winner, a green robo ninja from the Shimada clan. When his brother dueled him for family reasons, he almost died after being defeated. Although Hanzo, the archer dude, left him to die, Overwatch came and saved him. He was put through an extensive process of cyberization, which enhances natural speed and agility and augmented his superlative ninja skills. His new high-tech suit allows him to block projectiles and double jump. Basically, it allows him to deny physics. Speaking of denying physics, we have Reaper, the second place winner of most overpowered hero according to lore. Although his background is largely unknown, we do know a few things. Reaper is an extremely volatile mercenary, a ruthless and remorseless killer responsible for terrorist attacks across the world. He has fought in many armed conflicts in the last decades, showing no loyalty to any cause or organization. The few bodies recovered of those he kills are pale, empty husks drained of life, their cells showing signs of intense degradation. It is possible that he's a byproduct of a failed genetic alteration, which forces his cells to simultaneously decay and regenerate at a hyper-decelerated rate, which means he can dodge bullets because his cells degenerate. And now I'm starting to speculate here, and I think that the molecules spread out, making him less dense and allowing bullets to pass through the empty spaces. Technically, he could also pass through walls using this technique, which is extremely powerful. This means that the only thing that could destroy him is either a large missile that messes up his molecules or a nuclear warhead that will split his atoms. So even then, Reaper is extremely powerful and definitely a worthy contender for second place. Finally, our first place winner of most overpowered hero in Overwatch according to lore is the British time-jumping girl herself, Tracer. Her real name is Lena Oxton, and she was a test pilot for Overwatch before she became what she is today. Tracer is a time-jumping adventurer and a force for good. There was an accident during one of her flights, and she experienced something called chronal dissociation, and she's a living ghost, disappearing for hours and days at a time. Even for the brief moment she was present, she was unable to maintain physical form. Now here's where the smart gorilla's invention comes in. Winston designed the Chronal Accelerator, a device capable of keeping Tracer anchored in the present. In addition, it gave Tracer the ability to control her own time, allowing her to speed it up and slow it down at will. This allows her to do her signature blinks and time warps. She literally reloads by teleporting her guns back in freaking time. Talk about Back to the Future. She can move around super quickly according to lore, and this means she can walk to your house, unplug your computer, and carry you outside in less than a nanosecond if she wanted to. A more practicable use would be to dodge bullets and to kill you before you even knew she was there. Pretty OP, right? But there's more. Since she can teleport herself back in time, she can never get hurt. The game gates this with cooldowns, but in reality, she would be an immortal god that could never age and kill you from the other side of the planet and walk back to her couch very leisurely. And all this would happen as fast as she wants because she can control her own time. Now, that's all for today. Did you agree with my list? What do you think is the most OP hero in Overwatch? Put all your answers down in the comment section below, and thanks for watching.